At times, we cross pathways with people who give us wings to fly. I call them creative angels. Over the 20 years since I started running my creative practice, I've met a few people who lifted me up and had a long-lasting impact on my practice. This creative angel I want to tell you about, I had known for a long time, even though we never met in real life. However, one email from her, which I received at the beginning of 2021, set me up on a path to rescue my creativity and my creative practice. This story begins in January 2021, after I published an article on Medium about my commitment to long-term sustainability. As always, after publishing one article, I move on to writing another one. A day after my publication, I received an email from my creative angel, who liked my article so much that she invited me to write for her publication. That email from her came at the moment of great unknown, distress and doubts in my life, and filled me with new appreciation for my creativity. Her words gave me permission to take more risks that year and push myself creatively. Keep in mind that neurodiverse individuals like me often suffer from low self-esteem because of all the negative experiences we have in life. My hurt neurodiverse self needed to hear from others that I was good at what I was doing, so I could carry on with my creative practice. And my creative angel unknowingly gave me just that. Her words re-energized me so much that at first I created 2 new websites for my projects, School Runs and Okotopia Universe. Right after, I finally decided to complete my BA, for which I needed a top-up year. To give you a little bit of a backstory for context, in 2004 I graduated with a foundation degree in new media. Before my graduation, in total I spent 4 years in higher education. 1 year in acting school and another year doing a foundation in documentary filmmaking. Foundation year is a very common thing that people do in the UK, and after that I spent 2 years doing a foundation degree. After 4 years in higher education, I wanted and was ready to work and learn on the job. Learning by doing has always been the best way for me to learn. So I spent 17 years working before returning to complete my BA. I realized that I wouldn't have received that email if I hadn't developed an interest in sustainability, which was kickstarted by my desire to become more financially secure. The pandemic and all the unknowns it brought to the surface for me forced me to learn about personal finance. This in turn led me to zero waste lifestyle and sustainable swaps. That one decision to learn about finances, which was driven by fear and anxiety, prompted all that came after. I know it's hard to trust our own intuition, but if it leads us to the place we were supposed to be, I think it's worth a try. My creative angel is a wonderful writer and editor, and I will forever be grateful to her. Since that one fateful email, I have met other creative angels, but that's a story for another time. I'm Magda Olczawska, and thank you for watching this episode of Creative Circle. Until next time.